Alright, it has been a minute since I've done a video on anything Nintendo or video game related, but there was a Nintendo Direct this morning at 7 a.m. Nintendo, why do you do this so early? But it was at 7 a.m. and they showed off quite a lot that I found really interesting. The last time I made a Direct video, it's been a while. It's been quite a while. I didn't make one on the last one because I didn't find enough interesting from that. There were interesting games shown, but I just didn't find enough of the Direct personally exciting enough to warrant a video on it. But this Direct is very interesting to me. There's a lot of stuff that was revealed, that was shown, that I really like. So let's just go over it. First of all, they showed off some of the new Pokemon DLC. It's Pokemon. I love Pokemon. It just looks like another part of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I really enjoyed, by the way. I know it's not like the best Pokemon game, but I still really enjoyed it. And they showed off, they showed off Vulpix coming back. They showed off a whole bunch of Pokemon coming back. Apparently, there's a whole list of leaked Pokemon that are already confirmed to be coming in the DLC. And I'm looking at it, and it looks like mostly like just the starters and, like stuff like that. I wish there would be more Pokemon coming back. I mean, obviously, you can't have all the Pokemon in the game now. But, that would be cool. Super Mario RPG Remake was announced, which I didn't see coming at all. I thought there would be, no way. I thought that was in legal hell because of Square, with, Square owning Geno and Mallow and all those, the created characters for this game. I think that was all Square. That wasn't like Bowser's or Yoshi's or Toad's, Nintendo characters. I thought every character that wasn't a Nintendo character before Super Mario RPG was owned by Square, so I imagine it was quite a struggle to get this game made, but it looks really good, and it's coming out the day before my birthday, so that's cool to me. That is really cool. There was a Detective Pikachu 2 announcement, which, I'll be honest, I completely forgot got announced. It got announced, 3 years ago, and we haven't heard about it since, so I kind of thought they scrapped it. I really thought they scrapped this game, and honestly, it does look like a 3DS game or something like that. Visually, it does not look the best, in my opinion. I didn't play the first Detective Pikachu. I only saw the movie. But yeah, it just looks strange to me. I'm reading all the game reveals on IGN right now, so it isn't in the order that they were shown off in the Direct. A new 2D Super Mario Brothers was revealed, which, I'll be honest, it looks weird, but it's growing on me. When I first saw Mario appear in the trailer, I'm like, oh, he looks strange. But then I realized it's because it's not the new Super Mario Brothers style. It's a completely new style of a 2D Mario game, and it looks really fun. There's these things you can pick up that makes the world super trippy. And, pipes growing up and down, Mario stretching his body. There's a power-up that turns Mario into an elephant, which I don't know how that's going to look on other characters. We got Luigi in this game. We got Yoshi in this game. You can play as Yoshi. You can play as Toad. You can play as Peach, and you can play as Daisy for the first time in a 2D Mario game. That's sick. It's the first time you can play Daisy in a game that isn't a spin-off game like Mario Kart or like a Mario sports game. And speaking of Mario Kart, we got a new look at the DLC coming out, the next wave of Mario Kart DLC. And they only showed one course, which it looks like a really fun course. I love the Mario Kart tracks where they just put you in like places that aren't places. Like this is in a bathroom, right? It's called Squeaky Clean Spring. And you're just racing around in a giant bathroom. You know, there's soap bottles everywhere. You go through a bathtub and a sink and like around a toilet. It looks fun, and the characters they brought back for this wave, we only got Birdo last wave. They brought back Petey Piranha from Double Dash. They brought back Wiggler from Mario Kart 7, and they brought back Kamek. That's how they pronounce it in the trailer. Kamek. I just pronounce it as Kamek. They're bringing Kamek from Mario Kart Tour, which I'll be honest, anything basically from Mario Kart Tour is, let's be honest, it's new. It is new to this game because who plays Mario Kart Tour seriously? We only got one course, but the course that was shown looks really fun. There was a wave of like showing brand new Mario related stuff. I talked about Super Mario RPG already, but in that like section they showed off 2 new games. They showed off a Princess Peach game, which they didn't show much of it, so I'm guessing they're still in very early development of it, and I'm guessing it's going to come out like 2025, late 2024 maybe. But I saw the curtain at the beginning of the trailer, and I thought it was Super Mario the Thousand Year Door, or Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and I was like, oh, are they remaking Thousand Year Door? No, of course not. So I'm kind of skeptical of this game. We didn't see much gameplay of it, but I'm willing to be proven that it's going to be a good game. All right. And another one of the Mario related games was a remaster of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now this is the only Luigi's Mansion, I'll admit, that I have played, but I really enjoyed it on the 3DS. Granted, I haven't played it recently, so I could be just talking through a nostalgic bubble of, hey, I liked that game when I was younger. So I could be wrong, and I could be like misremembering things, but from what I remember, I really enjoyed Dark Moon, and I'm happy it's coming to the Switch. So now we'll have Luigi's Mansion 3 and Dark Moon. I just hope we get the first Luigi's Mansion game. Maybe they could like shadow drop it in a direct like they have done with like Metroid Prime. And speaking of Metroid Prime, there was no Metroid Prime 4, which makes me believe it is going to be on the next Nintendo system because they have not shown it in 6 years. They have not talked about it in 4 years. So I don't think we're getting Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch. Let's be realistic. A small game that I really enjoy that is coming to the Switch, Vampire Survivors. That's a really fun game. I played on my computer, on my PC, and it is really fun. Just upgrading everything, trying to get the best like items to kill everything around you. It is a fun game. Yeah. And then there was a whole bunch of Pikmin news. So they showed off Pikmin 4. And Pikmin 4 looks really fun. Let's be real. It's going to be fun. You can wander around a house. And there's like, I think a Pikmin PvP mode. I'm not sure if that's just like versus a computer or if there's going to be a way you can actually play against other players in PvP. I'm not sure if it's just versus a computer. And there's a little dog Pikmin, Oatchi. He looks cute. He looks real cute. And there's you can play at nighttime. I mean, you can play at nighttime in real life, but in the game you can wander around during nighttime. And there's these new Pikmin. It looks like a fun game. And speaking of Pikmin, they revealed that Pikmin 1 and 2 are coming to the Switch, and they're on the Switch today, with a physical version coming later in the year, just like they did with Metroid Prime. Speaking of which, I talked about Metroid Prime earlier. I played Metroid Prime earlier this year, and it is so fun. For the first time, I played it this year. It is insanely fun. I love Metroid Prime. Metroid games on the Switch so far have been 10 out of 10. Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime, very good. New Metal Gear Solid collection is confirmed that's coming for the Switch. It was revealed a few weeks ago I think it was a Konami Expo, because everyone's doing their own expos that aren't E3 this year because E3 is canceled. I think it was revealed in a Konami Expo or something like that. But the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games, plus some like NES, SNES Metal Gear Solid games, are coming to the Switch. And I'm honestly very hyped. I haven't played the Metal Gear Solid games before. I only really know because Snake is in Smash. But I'm excited to actually get to try these games out for once. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater! I'm excited to try those games out for once. And a new WarioWare game was also shown off, and it looks like it's kind of like a successor to WarioWare Smooth Moves on the Wii. And that's my favorite WarioWare game. It's a really fun game. I need to replay it sometimes. But it looks like, like I said, it looks like it's part of the like a successor to Smooth Moves. You use 2 Joy-Cons and you just shake around. Fun times we had. And it has like a Mario Party mode too. Could be fun. Like always, there were those farming simulator games that appear to be like every single Nintendo Direct now. Everyone's trying to make their own Animal Crossing. And honestly, I hope they all fail. I don't know who's buying those games, but I hope they all fail. Yeah, I think I covered everything interesting. Yeah, I did. Everything that I talked about is what interests me. And because I talked for so long, I'm almost at the 15-minute mark, which means I should stop soon. Yeah, this was a very interesting Direct, in my opinion, and I'm excited for all these games coming out. The new Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Super Mario RPG, Pikmin. Everything looks so fun. I'm excited to play them when they come out. Let me know what you guys, what your favorite game shown off was, because I'm interested to hear what everyone's favorite game was as well. Was it Super Mario RPG? Was it that one pigeon rhythm game? Hold on, let me see what it was called again. Was it Headbangers Rhythm Royale? Was that your favorite? Was Detective Pikachu 2 your favorite? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. And with that, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.